Okay, so you go to assets, then you look for import into script, then you click connect and it will be loaded here. And this is your shapefile. Now I want to view or visualize my shapefile on the screen. So you use the map function. So when I go to docs, I'll go to map. So this is the map.addLayer function. This is the map.addLayer function. So I'll just add map.addLayer like this, then brackets. Now if I press, you press Control plus spacebar. When you press Control plus spacebar, all the features of which the function holds will appear here. So it will ask you of the Earth engine object, the visualization parameters, the name you want to give it, and the shown and the opacity you want to view it. Now only the Earth engine object is it's important, or it's something you have to provide. But from that, all the other functions are optional. So for now, what I want to visualize is the shape for that is Ghana. So I'll just put that one here, that's Ghana. And this one, the visualization parameters, it's usually used in images which contains several bands. But this one is just, or let's say, it's usually used when you're dealing with raster data. But this one you're dealing with vector data. So there's no need for us to put a visualization parameters there. So, but this space there is for the visualization parameters. So you have to use something to represent that place. So you can just use two curly brackets to represent that area. And that area is the for visualization parameters. Now the name you want to give it to the layer or your study area, I just provide it. Because it is a string, you will bring two quotation mark, then you put in, let's say, study area. Study area. Now all the other functions are optional, so I can choose not to bring them. Okay. Now this is how you can end a script in JavaScript. So now I can just run it. So you can see that a layer has been added here. So this is the layer that has been added here. But now you can see that I've run, but nothing is showing here. So meaning that I have to go and look for it. I have to go and look for it.
Oh, I've seen it.
So you can see that it's shown down here.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do it that way, you want to, let's say, automatically, as you load it, then it just appears. Then you have to add another command, map dot center object. So Control plus spacebar, then the functions will come. So it's also requiring of the object you want to center it, and the zoom extent you want to use. So the object function, you have to provide it, but the zoom and the onComplete, they are optional. You can decide to bring it or not. So what I want to visualize is Ghana, that's my study area. Then the zoom extent, I want to use, let's say, 10, because it's a string. There's no need for me to put in the quotation mark. Then
Yeah.
I can just clear this one. So now, if let's say it's not there, like something like this, when I run it, okay, so you can see that it has zoomed it.
Yeah.
It has zoomed it too, yeah.
So with the coding, when you code it, like let's say map.addLayer,
Okay.
Ghana there, is it going to automatically like search it from the Google Earth Pro, or you have to like have the data ready?
So that's why I loaded in. I've already loaded in the Ghana shapefile
Okay,
through the asset.
okay,
So
okay,
I'm
got
having it in my asset column. So that's why I have to import the asset here into the script.
it. Did a script, okay,
Yes. So when you're
okay,
also doing it, you have to load it into your asset as you have done. Then you can just load into the script, then give it a name. Then you can
okay,
just call it using the code here to make it appear.
okay, got it.
Yeah. So now you can see that here we are dealing with a lot. There are a lot of what shapers here. So there are a lot of, let's say, district inside this one, the Ghana itself. So I can also choose to, let's say, select one district from this one. So what
Okay,
you have to do is that you have to go to the data, visualize it, and see the attribute table of the data. So to do that, you can just come to the data here, double click on it. Then you can see the asset details I've shown here. Because it's too large, that's why it's not appearing here. But I want to go to the features. You will see
yeah,
that you see the various columns of the data. So I have district, I have region, I will show fast. So I have the regions here, I have the district here. So if I want to select the district, meaning that my main column will be the what? The district. If I want to select the region to my main function tool will be the what? The region. So for you to do that, you're going to select that part from it. So for you to do that, so let's say I want to select Western region, Western region. So you have to define your variable. So var, let's say Western region. So that's the name I've given to my variable, my variable. Now I have to use the filter. I have to filter the shapefiles to get it. So
okay,
first, I have to quote the main name of the shapefile. That is Ghana.
yeah,
So to be Ghana dot, then I bring filter, then I bring bracket. Then I have to bring the server, the Earth Engine server's filter. That is EE dot filter, then equal to bracket. Now the main one will be, I have to check the shapefiles. So the main column I want to select is the regions, right?
yeah,
So I have to check the spellings of the regions. Either they did it using, let's say, capital letters or small letters. So you can see that it's being written here in capitals. So meaning that have to be the same thing. And the type of region too you want to select, you also have to make sure that you have spelled it correctly. So I'll close this. Now the main function here will be, I want to select from region. Now from region, I bring comma, then I bring this one again, then I write Western.
okay,
Yes. So now I have to add that one to as a layer.
yeah, yeah, okay,
So after defining this one, you can just write map dot add layer, then brackets. You bring the name of the,
the Western dashboard,
yeah.
okay,
So so there's the name. Then we don't need the visualization parameters, so just put something there. then western region. So you can also center it using the same thing. You can just copy then paste. Just change this one. Just copy this one, paste. So you can just run it. So you can see that here we are having two layers here.
Yeah.
So you have the Ghana, which is the whole of Ghana. You can see the western region here.
Yeah.
So now if I can turn one on and one off, so can just calculate the whole of Ghana. Now you can see that left with only the what?
The Western. Yeah.
The western region. The same as if you want to take a part of the western region and be working with it too. It's the same function. You
Okay.
just be watching the same function, just that you'll be changing some parameters in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that one, you have to check within the western region the name given it to it. Then you select the district you want to be working with. Okay. So let's say I want to work in, let's say, Takwa in Swahim. So let me check my district and check the name given to the Takwa Swahim. So I'll go to it's loading. So I'll go here. Now this is the district. So I will look inside. I think uh, this one is said limited to the first 10 features. The other features are there, but they have limited the rest.
Okay.
So okay. So let us work with the Western region then. So now we want to, let's say, download the land use and land cover image of Takwa Western region.
Mm.
So you can just go here, go to the browse here. You can see browse data catalog.
Yeah.
Click on that one, and this one will bring all the image types. Now the Moody's image, Moody's image provides you with some land use and land cover images already. So when I scroll down and go, so if you want to work with, let's say you want to work with land surface temperature, you get it. You want to get the land surface temperature of a certain area. So you could
Yeah.
just come here and come and get this data.
Okay.
If you want to get the snow rate of some area, you can just come here, come and get this data. So this
Wow.
data contains a lot of satellite data of some specific area, let's say all over the world. So it depends
Mm.
on the work you want to do or the analysis you want to do.
You want to, okay.
So if it is about snow, if it is about surface reflection, if it is about land surface temperature, if let's say you want to check and see, oh, because of the destruction of the ozone layer, there are some, let's say, changes in the land surface temperature. So you want to do some analysis to do that place. You can just come here and get the satellite image and do your analysis.
Okay.
Then I am interested in the land use, land cover. So let me go down. So you can see here is that is the vegetation indexes. So is that this one, the Moody's 13Q1 provides a vegetation index value at a per pixel basis. There are two primary vegetation index layers. The first is the normalized difference vegetation index. So this normalized difference vegetation index provide you with, let's say, the vegetation rate of some places. So if let's say we take New York, it will classify the vegetations around those these areas. And the other one is it provides you with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Advanced Very High Resolution Radiometer of the NDVI. And also
Yeah.
another index is the Enhanced Vegetation Index. So if let's say you're providing a map of let's say an NDVI or an EVI, you can just come here and come and get this uh, data. So I'll just click on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I will need is this code.
Okay.
Yes. So what I will need is just this code, the EA.image collection. So this is the code containing the um, the satellite image. So if let's say you're going to go it manually by just using the USGS account,
Yeah.
meaning that at that place you have to download the satellite image itself. You have to deal with conversion from satellite to data numbers, from data numbers to radians, from radians to reflectance, before you come and do your composite image, before you can do your land use land cover image. And that one is a very tedious process. You have to do a lot of what calculations.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why I want to show you this one. So this one is the final composite image.
Okay.
Yes. So this one, there's no need for you to do any radiance convection, reflectance convection. So you just download the satellite image and just use it to do your analysis.
Okay.
So I'll just copy this image, this link, then I'll go to my script. So I have to define my variable. So
Yeah.
variable Moody's, let's say NDVI image equals to, then I paste my image.
Okay.
So this is my image. So now I want to select, you see, they said that this function contains two vegetation indexes. That is the NDVI and EVI.
Yeah. Okay.
So now I am interested in the NDVI.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to indicate that I need the NDVI. So I can just come down here and select, let's say, dot. So anytime you bring dot here, meaning that you are referencing from the first link or the first code inscripted here,
Okay.
meaning that you want to take something from that image. So I'll just select. So I want to select the NDVI. So I want to select the NDVI index from the what? From that image. Now you have to specify the date.
Okay.
You have to specify the date range you want to what? Because it contains, let me check the date. Let me check. So it's from the year 2000 to 2023. So meaning that the date you want to specify should be within this particular
Okay.
date range.
Okay.
If it is less, it will give you an error.
Error. Okay.
Yes. So you come down here, then dot, you write filter, filter date. in bracket. I want to see the parameters inside. So control plus space. So meaning
Okay.
that he said I have to state the start date and the end what date. So the start date to it should be from the year, the month,
Yeah.
the day.
Okay.
So let's say I want it from 2022 01, then let's say 31.
So with the format, with the date format, is it like it does it varies based on like the country, or they have like a specific format?
Oh, it's the same for all the countries.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same. Then 2020, let's say 2022, the month of December 31. So now I'll specify my date
The
range.
date.
Okay. Now I want to clip it to my study area.
Okay.
So I want it to cover only my study area. So I can just specify dot clip bracket. Then the name of my study area is Western what region.
Region, yeah.
I just paste it inside. Now I have to add this one to, though I have run my code, but it won't appear unless I add it as what a layer.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So let's see. I'm getting some small error here. So let me see. Okay. So sometimes you have to check and see if there are some images within that specified date you have provided.
Okay.
Sometimes if there's no image inside, to also give you an error. So
Okay.
you can just write print bracket. So you want to print the number of images inside. So you have to specify the name given to the image. That is Moody's NDVI. You paste it here. Then dot size. So size is same as the you are asking it to give you the number of what images inside. So run. So you can see that we are having 21 images inside.
Yeah.
You're having 21 images inside. So let's add it first and see. So map dot add layer, then we bring our image. Okay, so me dot clip clip to So the reason why the first one we got an error is that, you see, when we printed the number of images from here, we had 21 images.
Yeah.
And that 21 images, we cannot clip all ones into the Western region.
Okay.
So we use the statistics called mean. It can be either mean or the median.
Okay.
So mean means that of all the 21 images, you should find the average of it and make it one for
Okay.
you. So that's the mean. And if you use the median, median two means that it should arrange it and pick the middle one, right?
Yeah.
Then can also tell it to sort it from, let's say, sort it and take the first one. So now I've calculated for the average of it. By using the main function. Then I have clipped it to the Western region boundary. Now I have to display it. So I'll just map dot add layer. Then I'll paste my image here. So you let me run it for now. So you can see that another image has been added to it.
Yeah.
If you want to come here, you see the layers here. Now, if you click on the settings here, you will see NDVI selected here.
Yes.
So now you go to custom, you want to visualize it in 98%, then click on apply. Okay. So this one is the visualization what parameters.
Yeah.
So now if you want to visualize it, it should be here. So now we want to visualize it. So let's click on import. Now when you click on import, it will add the visualization parameters or the values to this place. You can see image visualization parameters. So now when you click here, you can just select this one. You see when you come to the map.add layers, we know that it's having some parameters. So
Yeah.
map.add layer bracket. So the first one is the object, that's our image, and the visualization parameters, that's what we have just imported, and the name. So these are the values we are going to provide. So yes, let me paste this one here, then this one to the object, then let me give it its name. So Moody's NDVI. So now anytime I run it, it will appear like that for me.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So I can also visualize it in other different colors. So when you go to the Moody's here, go to the image, we have other properties here. We have the description, and another description, it will give you some set of function for the visualization. So if you want to visualize it in different colors, you can just come here. You can see that these are the visualization parameters. So you can just copy this side, ndvi this, then you copy them and come here. Then you can just add it to this one. Now I want to add another layer having these colors. So map dot add layer bracket. Now the name is Moody's ndvi. Now with the visualization, I want to use this visualization colors. Then I can give it a name. Let's say ndvi2. Okay, 2. So this color too, I can also alter it. So this one, the main is so I can just come here, delete all the colors here. So I can just say, let here be, I want to use white, green, let's say yellow. So this one my variation. Now let me run it. So now this is my vegetation image of the Western region. So this one, with just these few codes, you can get your satellite image and analysis to do your analysis without going through a lot of stress, like going to the USGS to download before coming to the ArcMap. So from here, you can just download this one and just put it in the ArcMap and do you add the map features to it, and that's all. You are done. You're good to go.
So I know for the USGS you have to convert it into like TIFF and then work a lot on it. So with this one, we download it and put it in ArcMap. That's it.
Yeah, so it will also come the same way as you have downloaded from USGS as a TIFF.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
you can do a
okay,
lot of analysis on it.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
So this is another way of getting data for your work. We did
yes,
GIS and then we did which was the last one? The USGS, like you going straight to USGS. I
yes,
think this one is more of like efficient than because the QGIS it was kind of like it was some weird thing for me. I
oh,
was still
okay,
going. I think this one is more of like open
yeah.
environment. Yeah.
This one, it's just a matter of just knowing some small syntax, the algorithm,
Yeah.
small algorithms which you can use to get your information.
Okay.
Yes, and for the algorithms, you can just there are a lot on the. I think when you just search on YouTube or Google search, you get some algorithms. You just have to look through it and pick the algorithm, shape it to meet what you want to do.
Okay.
Yes, so that's
Okay.
how you can get. So when you want to download it, so you have some. When you want to download, you can just go to I just go to the docs. So, and most of the algorithms here are in the docs.
Okay.
So when it comes to docs, you go to export. Now you want to export your image. So export. Now you want to export your image. So you choose export what image.
Okay.
Then you can see here. So export. So we want to export the image to what our drive, Google Drive.
Okay.
Yes. So can you just double click here or click here. So it will just explain all the syntaxes for you. So it will explain all the syntaxes for you. So what you have to do is that, so this is the image. So you can just come here, copy this one. It didn't copy. So I'll just copy this. Oh, not the drive. So I'll just come here, copy this. So these are the information you would like to provide. So the image you want to export, the description or the name you want to give it. Let's say you're giving it a name. If you have a folder in your drive you want to put the images inside, then the file name prefix, the dimensions, and your region, the scale, the coordinate transformation. You have the maximum poses, the standard size, and the file dimensions. So usually we just deal with some small part of the information here. So you're just going to deal with the image, the description. If you have a folder there, if there's no folder, you can just ignore it. Then you have to specify your region, then or the scale. So I will just list some. So for us not to waste much time, so I'll just go here. Let me copy some sample from here. Let me copy some sample from here. So now I have to give the name of my image. So the name of my image is the Moody's NDVI. I'll just paste it here. And the description, I have to, let's say my Moody's image. Now I have to specify the region. So the region is the Western region. So I'll just copy the Western region. And I paste here. Then the scale. So usually the satellite will give you the scale. So the scale of the image is, let's see. I think this one it wasn't provided. So let's maintain with this one. So after that, I can just run it. So you can see that the task has turned red.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is my image. So I can just download it. So it will be on your Google Drive. So when you download it, it will be on a Google Drive. Then you just go and what pick it. Then you load it into the Arc map. Then you work on it. so far, any question with it?
Um, it's okay. I got a whole point. I have to like go over it again,
Yeah,
and I
sure.
feel like this one is more of like for me like easy way for you to get like
Yeah,
uh,
sure.
any data that you want. Because right now, I know like you working your way through the arc map that I was about to ask you today, like which one was effective of you getting like a data for your web, but I think the Google Earth engine is the best one.
Yeah, sure, sure. So usually what I do is that if I want to do any satellite analysis image or any GIS work, usually my data are from Google Earth Engine. So
Yeah,
I just do all my analysis in Google Earth Engine here. Then I load it into the Arc map and add those map features to it, the
yeah,
grid and the legend to it.
yeah,
Because if you want to get it from USGS, you have to you have to download it. If the tiles are many, like you have to merge it like how we did.
yeah,
You have to merge all the tiles to get one complete image over our study area. Then after that, you have to do some calculations. Use the raster calculator to do some calculations to convert from the image to digital numbers, from digital numbers to radians, from radians to reflectance to get your composite image before it can come to the actual work.
yeah,
But here, with just this small script, now you are having your image now. Now, if you send it to the ArcMap, what you just have to do is that you just have to provide your map coordinate system or the map grids and other features to it, and you are
yeah,
just good to go. So I have done a lot of projects uh, on it. So when it comes to my script here, you can see a lot of projects that I've done here.
yeah,
So all this one, we have flood analysis, we have land surface temperature, land use, land cover, and NDVI. So that's what I'll be using to do, and
yeah.
it's an easy way to get away of it. So let me send you the link.
Okay.
So let me send you the link. Okay, so I think in the absence of any question, we can edit here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll
So
go over it
just
then.
go over it. If you don't get anything, you can just prompt me. We can go over even tomorrow before we can start something with the AutoCAD as well.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
So thank you very much too.
Thank you so much and have fun.
Okay, sure.
We
Have a good day.
we will be starting our soon, so
Sure. Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll send you the video too as well.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.